Welcome, welcome, welcome.
You know what we do here?
So we got a special video for you.
You understand?
Worst shows of 2022.
Yes. You already know which one is number one. Everybody knows.
Everybody knows number one, but yeah, in case you don't know, we'll get to it. So
if you don't know, thank God for your life.
Thank God, you've lived a good life.
You
honestly.
understand?
All right, so we're starting with some honorable mentions. Shows that were bad, kind of, but they didn't make our top 10.
Yeah. We'll start with Halo.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with Halo here.
Aside from the fact that a machine killing guy was fucking the enemy throughout the whole episode and caught feelings, aside from that, everything was cool.
Master Chief showing his face was the first red flag.
Then he kept, they caught feelings, then he went to have sex, then the whole everything was episode 1, episode 10. That's where the action is. The rest
the rest is just drama.
Yeah.
Halo having more drama than action. That's a serious problem.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And the next one is Echoes. This one is, none of us have seen it. It was just on everybody's list, so we decided to add it.
I actually watched episode 1 and 2. I was like, yeah, this is not for me. By the end of episode 1, I was so confused as to who was who among the twins. And episode 2, I was like, where are we even going with this story? I'm not even going to waste my time. I just skipped it. So,
all right, to the top 10.
Now to the top 10. Number 10.
We have Hawkeye.
Yeah.
It just don't watch it. It doesn't affect the story. It doesn't affect MCU.
It's a show that happened.
You understand?
It's like me. I felt like the whole show just existed to hype the Kate Bishop. Yeah,
it was to introduce her. It was to introduce her.
That was the whole point of the show, to make her. She's going to take over from him. That was the whole point. It's so obvious. It was just so bland and obvious, and because of that, it's so forgettable. It's such a forgettable show. It was so disappointing. It was disappointing. But not worse than the rest of the list though. So
you understand? So you understand why number 10.
You can imagine.
So number 9, we have God's Favorite Idiot. I have seen it. I dropped it because I started. I was like, why? Why should I continue? It's basically this girl who, I think she has like the most luck. Bro, I literally have forgotten how, because it's that forgettable. It's like the most luck or the worst luck. And she just, don't watch it. Me, I'm looking at you. You're looking at me. There's a connection here. I'm telling you, don't watch it. It's not worth anybody's.
If you've seen it, advise a friend.
Be a good friend.
Be a good friend.
And number 8, we have The Witcher, The Blood Origin. I have seen it. Netflix gift to you on a Christmas day was just uselessness. Them proving that they are nothing but a waste of everybody's time. They tried this year. They released a lot of good shows, but at the same time, Netflix can't be Netflix without releasing a lot of bad shows.
What I don't understand about Netflix changing the story from its original. People have read the book and people have played the game. People already know the story is good. People know the story. So the fact that you're trying to change things to suit your own liking, you're fucking it up.
The part I know you hate the most, it's a woke female lead. So basically, hard girl doesn't make mistake. Tough girl, what you want to say?
Sue.
Yeah, that was it.
Like Captain Marvel, Galadriel.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Captain Marvel inspired, no doubt. She was looking up to her and she was growing up. Yeah, no doubt about that. You can tell. Waste of everybody's time. Don't watch it, no matter who you are in this life. Just don't. You understand?
Oh God.
Yes. Like I wish I could say more, but it's just no. Like it's a no. It's a no from me. And number 7, this is a bit of a combination. Moon Knight / WandaVision. I told them why we added 2. For 1 position.
It's a tie. They both have the same vibe, First 3 episodes. Last 3.
Because writers who use all their brain cells in the first episodes, they couldn't anymore. Their brain is zero.
It's an obvious bait and switch. They pretend to be one thing and you watch and realize it's something else. It's just they should have been movies. They shouldn't have been shows.
They shouldn't. Look, right now, I can't even trust you to make movies. Marvel, I can't trust you to make movies anymore. It shouldn't. If you can't do the character, leave it in the comics. Honestly, leave it in the comics. Because this was not WandaVision. The starting was confusing. Later we decided to appreciate it. We're like, it's something new.
I like it's new. I was like, okay, I like this where this is going. I like where this is going.
And the ending, they were like, suck your moms. You have no right to enjoy life. Take this.
It's like, Okay. Moon Knight was even sad. Moon Knight was unique, like pure uniqueness. The way it started, it was like, yo, Marvel is going somewhere new, and I love where it's going.
It ended in a way where you realize that Marvel, they hired the best writers, and later during the show they change their mind.
They don't hire the best writers.
No, in the beginning of the show they hired the best writers.
It's
And
like,
later they change their mind and
like
go
the first half was written by someone else, the second half was written by someone else. Like, what is going on?
Do you know my conclusion? They save money by hiring interns to finish the show.
Yo, honestly, since Eternals, the people they've been hiring to direct and write the movies, they don't have a lot in their catalog. The Eternals, the woman who directed and wrote Eternals, she only has 3 movies. They're all drama.
Why?
If you observe how Marvel started, they were not making this kind of silly mistake.
You understand? Iron Man 1.
Iron Man 1.
Iron Man, that nobody even knew what it was about. I just wanted to watch Iron Man 1 because that time I was like, who is Iron Man? Let me check it. I didn't even know what it's about.
The first Avengers, even. Like, Charlie, it's like Marvel is just going downhill from here. And apparently they're losing money. Like, they are losing money.
They've made so much money.
Disney Plus is losing money.
I'm sure they don't feel the money they're losing.
Disney are just turning Marvel into a cash cow, just trying to milk as much as possible. And it's actually backfiring on them. But let's see where that goes.
Yeah, that's number 7. Number 6, we have the Book of Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
It's Boba Fett. Look, wrong person. I'm not a big Star Wars fan, so I shall leave it to my
I'm
friend.
the Star Wars guy here.
Tell them, what do you hate about it?
I feel like the people who follow Star Wars, they know Boba Fett. Boba Fett being a ruthless assassin in the Star Wars universe, and he's a Mandalorian. He has no Jedi powers, no Force powers, nothing. But
He's a top man.
When you hear Boba Fett is coming after you, man, your Force powers don't help you. Your ancestors, they are dipping. You get me? Like, nobody wants to face Boba Fett.
Come on.
They turn Boba Fett into a joke, basically. He's a joke, making silly mistakes, and he gets taken down so easily. He's overweight. He's obvious the actor
we don't have a problem with overweight.
It's obvious.
It did not help him.
I don't mind them bringing the same old actor back, but it's so obvious that they didn't give him time to prepare for the role. The way he just takes whatever anyone says, like he takes a decision like, let's stay here. Someone will say, no, let's go there. And then he'd be like, okay, let's go there. Like, make a fucking decision. You are ruling an entire town. Like,
So yes.
It was so bad, they had to bring the Mandalorian into this to give the show some more hype. That's how bad
really?
it was.
After they were done, they had to reshoot some scenes to add Mandalorian too.
There were like 2 episodes that were purely in the Mandalorian. That's how bad Boba Fett was.
And they just shrimped
It's basically supposed to be like John Wick by in Star Wars.
Oh shit.
Or should I say the Punisher, but in Star Wars? Yeah, you could say the Punisher because he's coming for you. He's coming for you. It doesn't matter if you have the Force, you are Obi-Wan. He is coming for you, and he will fuck you up. Like the way the Punisher kills people with powers. Yeah, the same thing.
Punisher doesn't kill people with powers. Yeah.
He can if he wants to. There's a comic where he killed the whole Marvel universe.
You see, kill people with okay.
Yeah. So Boba Fett, you could say it was supposed to be the Punisher of the Star Wars universe, but Disney, once again, since they bought the rights to Star Wars, they've just been doing whatever with Marvel, same thing.
The next one is something that we cannot explain no matter how much we try. Outer Range. We both watched it and we both pushed through to the end because we are movie critics. We don't give up.
You get me?
But what did we learn in the end?
See, we watch shit so that you don't have to watch them.
You understand?
Appreciate the sacrifice. Give the video a like and subscribe.
And at the end, we realized that this movie, it's a waste of time.
This show, how do you go from Thanos to Cable and then some cowboy
jumping in
into a hole and appearing in another universe or whatever the fuck it is he was doing?
Okay, so now there can be an argument that we didn't understand it. Sure. But did you understand it?
Hey, yo.
Who understood it? That's the question. Who understood it? There's always an argument that it was too big for... No, but who did? Who understood it?
I dare you to tell me... I dare you to praise this show in the comments section.
I dare you to give me the plot.
Let's properly elaborate the plot. Maybe we didn't understand something. You just go and elaborate for us. Maybe we didn't see something right. Bro. It's so bad we didn't even bother doing the video on it.
We actually wanted to do a video on it.
It was so bad. We felt that we'd really drained ourselves and wasted time to watch it. Like, it's not worse than the rest on the list, so let's go.
And now for number 4, Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'll leave it to my dear friend. Tell them, what is bad about it?
Ooh.
Where to start?
First of all, they fuck up the continuity from the original Star Wars trilogy between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. See, at the end of Revenge of the Sith, Anakin becomes Darth Vader, and Obi-Wan flees to the planet where Luke is being raised or whatever, with the hope that when Luke is of age, he will train Luke or whatever and all that stuff. Now, Anakin, Darth Vader, and Obi-Wan were never supposed to meet in Obi-Wan Kenobi's show. Not only did they fuck that up, they make them meet twice. Like, Obi-Wan Kenobi is supposed to be the events that happened between Episode 3 of Star Wars, which is the Revenge of the Sith, and
Episode 4.
And A New Hope. That's like, is it 20 years, 20 plus years or so of them not seeing each other. So when they meet in The New Hope, what Darth Vader says to Anakin, to Obi-Wan is, when I left you, I was but a student. Now I have become the master. Because the way
trained.
It ended, they were master and students, and they were rivals, and then they went their separate ways. So this show fucks up the continuity, first of all. Secondly, fight choreographies are dog shit. Fucking waste of time. Who the fuck is Reva? Such a useless character with zero emotions, and her motivations make no sense. If you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about.
If not,
basically, the motivations of the main antagonist, aside from Darth Vader, make zero sense. It's dumb, it's stupid, it's pointless. This show fucks up continuity of Star Wars. If you really want to watch and enjoy Star Wars, skip Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's a waste of time.
Now, to top 3. We shall go to one well done Kenobi, which he actually hates even more. Resident Evil. Which I actually skipped to the end, and I enjoyed the ending.
I actually watched, and I was left with 3 episodes. So I was like, no, I can't.
He couldn't finish it. Just 3 episodes. Man said, no, my brain is fried. Too much trash.
My brain could not scan. Like,
all right.
It couldn't.
Well, let's just say the show did not do well in preparing for writing, CGI, character development.
I know. This is number what?
Number 3.
Number 3. But honestly, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't know if it's worse than Obi-Wan or better. Like, they are all bad. They make their main characters look so dumb. Okay, I could say Resident Evil is worse because the way they made Darth Vader look so stupid and dumb in Obi-Wan, it wasn't even funny.
That's let you know he took it personal because talking about Resident Evil, he's talking about Obi-Wan. That was serious. You're saying the one part where she dived into, is it a water or something to try and save her sister? Or
she went to take some zombie from the lake or something.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that scene. So let me just quickly summarize it, yeah?
Summarize it. Tell them.
She's trying to find a way that humans can move around zombies without the zombies attacking them, basically. Good motivation, makes sense.
Yeah, we like that.
Now, these zombies are strong. They are crazy. They are fast. They are ruthless. They are always hungry for blood.
Brains.
You know, you think a scientist who thinks plans and works things
has
out
a PhD
will find a cage to lock this thing up before going out to fish it and bring it into the ship where there are human beings and a pregnant woman. Nah, she just went to fish it out, put it in the bag, came in and just used some rope things to just tie it up so easily, so likely like that. It broke free, chased after her daughter, nearly killed her daughter, maced and killed her pregnant assistant.
And she was so shocked. She was like, what?
She was like, oh my God.
No.
What have I done?
I didn't see that. Wow.
That's where my brain was just, my brain couldn't take it anymore.
That's when you realized the writers.
You will lose brain cells watching this.
Right? Why?
I forgot they made a movie before this, which was also bad.
You know what?
Welcome to Raccoon City. Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City.
Resident Evil.
Hey,
don't watch
Netflix. It's obvious you don't know what you're doing with Resident Evil. It's so
don't
obvious.
watch it.
Don't watch the movie. Don't watch the show. Waste of time. What could be worse than Resident Evil? What could be worse?
Rings of Power. Lord of the Rings. First of all, let me say something before we go to the bad. Let me say the good. Money. It had money in it. They poured money on it. CGI, moves, graphics, money. Now everything else.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
The dialogues are shit.
Come on.
The fight choreographies were shit. There were moments when, this is the thing, budget is probably the largest we've seen for a TV show.
Yeah, no, it really is the largest.
But somehow, there were scenes where the CGI was a bit, I'm like,
why?
Did you put all your budget into the first 2 episodes or what? What is going on?
Which is actually one of the cleanest episodes, not even funny. If they show you their city, it looks nice.
It's like you could get a wallpaper from almost every frame in the first 2 episodes. Man, it looks beautiful. That's it. That's where it ends. That's where the sense ends. That's where logic ends. I'd rather advise go watch the original Lord of the Rings trilogy. You don't even need to watch the Hobbits. Just watch the original Lord of the Rings trilogy. It'll be good.
You find it way more entertaining.
It's way more entertaining. It's way more fun. It has its annoying moments. I'm not gonna lie. It's not a flawless trilogy. It has issues as well. But overall, you're better off watching the original one. Don't waste your time on this. Honestly, don't waste your time on
Now, you thought it was bad. You thought it couldn't get worse.
Before we mention number one, if you've seen it, do not commit suicide.
Yeah. We don't encourage it.
We don't encourage it.
You can go through it, brother.
We know how bad it is. Don't off yourself. We don't encourage that.
Off yourself. Now, top of the top, the worst of the worst. She-Hulk. They tried to be so different that it was so wrong. It's like everybody's going left and they said we'll go right.
The whole point of the show. This is the thing. Imagine. Marvel has hired you to write a show. It's like you know in advance that people won't like it, and so you dedicate the last 3 episodes to trolling people who will troll the show for being bad. Like that is how
messed up the writing
stupid the writing is.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's not even us joking around. She legit did that.
They legit did that. They legit made fun of people who will not like the show. They put that all in the script of the show. And they dedicated so much time to that.
Because they thought they were so different that people actually hate it. But it wasn't, we didn't hate because you're different. You hate it because you're the worst of the worst. You didn't think far, you were limited, the CGI got weak, and it took 1 drop of Hulk blood to make you Hulk. I'm telling you, Scarlet Witch, when she was doing with Hulk, at one point, Hulk's blood entered her. She did not turn. You need more than one.
Scarlet Witch.
Yeah.
Which one?
Hey, no. Black Widow. Black Widow was a mistake. Black Widow, you know Black Widow and Hulk had a thing.
Yeah, but they couldn't fuck.
Who says that? You don't know what she can do. She's
Black
powerful.
Widow tried.
How have you tried? How do you know?
What? She said it in Avengers 2.
That was she tried?
Yeah, she tried to make out with him. It was like, nah, I can't have this. Like, I can't have a family.
All her friends are there. She cannot say the truth. No. They do it. And I'm telling you, at one point, Hulk bleeds and she licks it. She didn't turn. So how did she turn? No, honestly, jokes aside.
My brain went with this.
No, all just aside, like the writing is very amateur.
Very
the
bad.
directing is very bad. The CGI is very glitchy. It doesn't empower anybody.
Extremely feminist. And
the worst part is the ending, where she stopped the show to come out to the Disney platform to talk to the writers and tell them that we are so tired of seeing action. We don't want to see anymore. Who said that? Why?
She rewrote the ending of a show
because we are tired of seeing action.
She wrote out the entire last act of the show. She wrote the whole thing out.
The end of the show was her rewriting it.
Yeah, when we went back, the last scene was not like. Yeah, it doesn't make it's stupid.
She went out of her way to tell them to cut the action out and went back to her series just to find out that the action is done and we didn't see anything. We just saw her going to the writer that nobody wants to see any cliche thing. They want to see some female energy. Yeah.
And Daredevil is in this show as a sex object for her.
We'll not accept that. Daredevil was not in the show. It was a bootleg Daredevil. We'll not accept that.
Don't off yourself. If you've seen
it's so
please,
bad. It's so bad that
you're not alone.
It's so bad that like sometimes I do recommend it to people for them to actually understand what I'm talking about. Like I will recommend it to you just for you to know that I'm not joking. Like this doesn't make sense.
It's like every episode the CGI gets worse and worse and
how
worse
is that possible?
And worse. The writing gets worse. It's supposed to be a comedy show. There is no comedy. There's no comedy in this. She's a lawyer. She doesn't do any. She does like the most bare minimum law shit. No, it's not even funny.
Like a low-key bad because like I was looking for it to wait, especially knowing that Hulk is going to be out of the MCU soon because they're taking him far away. I was looking for it to wait and that was it.
At the end, Hulk
came back with the son.
Hulk went out in episode 2 or so, came back with his son in the final episode. It was like, hey guys, I'm back. And I have a son. It was like, oh, that's nice. Like, where the fuck did this son come from? Nobody is questioning where the son came from. Everybody was like, oh, that's nice, that's cool. Like, everybody just accepts it like it's normal. Like, how did this kid grow up without his dad? Like,
he grew up with his dad.
He grew up without a dad. He didn't know he had a kid.
No, he went to the Hulk world. Rude, did his bits, had a kid there. Because the kid had a shadow of the Hulk world people.
Yeah, but Bruce Banner didn't know he had a kid. It's the Hulk that knew.
What? Wait, how?
See, to understand how his son Scar came about, you have to read the comics. But basically, Bruce Banner doesn't know, Hulk knows. That's a summary of it.
Yeah. You know what? Marvel, I'm letting you know this. If DC does just even 10% as close to what you are
Like-
doing, I will encourage every single person who watches my show never to watch Marvel again. If DC is doing like, I'm talking about how the phase 4 was, because there's phase 5, right?
4, I think.
There's 4.
4, 5 is coming, starting with Charlie. We'll check in.
Yeah, I'm
later.
talking about the end game, the Civil War Iron Man them. If the next DC can come close, they don't have to be good, close to that. I know for fact they will never mess up like Marvel. They will never. It will just get better from that. That's one thing I can say. DC doing. DC keeps getting better, whilst Marvel keeps dropping.
I feel like this is getting better with the shows.
No, right now.
Aside from the CW ones, that overall you're getting better with your shows.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
True.
Like Peacemaker, them, so like it's getting better.
Well, that is the worst of the worst. You know what? This is as depressing as it is.
This is the if you want to really hurt someone, you can make them prank them into watching any of these shows here. Trust me. They would dislike you. April Fool, yeah. April Fool, make your friend watch this.
Yeah. What to do? Subscribe,
Like the video,
comment.
helps us a lot.
And yeah, right now we're on 195 or 100.
We're almost at 200 subscribers.
We're
basically.
aiming for 200 before the year ends. Aim for 20 before the year ends. If you've seen this, please do subscribe. It really does so much for us, you believe. Peace.